Hello, everyone. My name is Shahed Islam. I run a software development agency based in New York. We have location in Ukraine, Goa, India, and Bangladesh. We currently have about 140 employees working. So I share the tips which I learn from others. Today I want to discuss with you all on target market. Even as an agency running for 17 years, I always had trouble niching down. That means I would target a bigger audience and end up not being successfully targeting them properly. So I've been reading a lot, and one of the things I have learned, in last 6 months, this book, it's amazing book. I found, Sell with Authority, and the book by Drew and Stephen, and their book talks about niching in a way which I could relate. But of course, we are in a specific industry, so I can give you guys examples on that. So let's start. So first of all, what is they are talking about? You know, you know, both authors in this book, Drew and Stephen, talking about that just speaking in industry is not good enough. We have to find that sweet spot here, right? We have an expertise on certain level, whether it is Drupal or Magento, whether industry we are targeting, you know, and then agencies holding your unique, point of view, right? So this is not good enough. How do you find that sweet spot which you target certain audience? And specifically when you are working with team members, how do you go ahead and pick an audience where you would be more successful? That's the part I'm talking today. So one of the things I just draw it here. You will see I've been thinking about it, that how do I go ahead and target an audience and niche down to a level where I would get more success. And these books opened my mind talking about passion, right? And then I thought about in early days, let's say 10, 15 years ago, the reason I was very successful on some of the industry, because I had passion for that industry. Because whenever somebody hire you to do some development work, not only you need to become an expert on that industry or domain, whether it is a platform, but that domain knowledge is very important. So they would ask you to give your opinion. When they will discuss their business problem, you would understand that. So this is the reason, it's very important for you to try to understand that where you will get more success by picking a passion. So in my company, I was working with some of the people in last 6 months, and what I have realized that when certain people work on certain client or project, they're very passionate about it. Not only they work with the client, but they go ahead and find solution for the client. So now what I have done, I picked some of the industry. Not only that, but I match with some of the passion from my team members. I will use some name here. They are not real name. I just want to make sure. So we are trying to target some development and some accounting work, right? So we thought about, okay, we will target some industry, and this is two different team who is trying to do that. So we decided to go with non-profit organization. Of course, we went with the geographical location and stuff. But then I saw that John from a particular pod had a lot of interest on, non-profit. He actually currently himself involved in a non-profit. He also worked with some of the client, and he has done very well. So what I have done, I brought in John on that team and made sure that John is kind of my partner when we are doing business development. And he is actually the account manager, or he is the project manager when we are dealing with the nonprofit. So what happened when that person, John, worked with that first client whom you will bring, there is a better chance of success. So again, as an example I can give you, if somebody is on Drupal pod or Drupal team, and you see that somebody has real interest on real estate, so you should pick that real estate market on Drupal and bring that person, if it's Joshua or Gaurav or anyone else on that pod, and make sure that connect with the client. Because when we client will have a phone call, or he is managing the project, he is leading the team, or he is even involved in that project, he will have a say, and client will appreciate it. And this is one way of going to that niche. And how do you connect with passion with your team member? I hope these tips will help you. I have launched a new website called managed agency.managecoda.com to share my tips. If you have any suggestion for me, please do let me know. Thank you.